Hello everyone, my name is Lowko, and today I got another game of StarCraft 2 for you. This time it's going to be Game 4 between LiquidHero spawning as the blue protoss in the bottom left corner of Cloud Kingdom. And its opponent for this game is going to be none other than the red Zerg spawning in the top right corner, named DRG. Of course, this is the fourth game in a best of 9, and if you haven't seen the other 3 yet, I'd recommend you go watch them right now because, well, spoiler, it's 3-0 for LiquidHero, and you know, it's a really good series so far. However, DRG has not been that lucky so far. You know, it's a pretty tough matchup, of course, but DRG is very well known for his Zerg versus Protoss, so we would expect him to win at least in game, right? In a best of 9. So yeah, he has a bunch of chances left, of course. The first player to win 5 games in total will win this entire thing. Right now it's 3-0 for LiquidHero, so still a lot can happen, but he's definitely the favorite right here from now on. Looks like LiquidHero is starting off with a pylon on the low ground, indicating he wants to go for an early fort, or most likely a nexus pretty early as well. Whereas DRG is just droning up, probably until 14. Let's actually open up the production tab right there. Oh, actually going up to 15, so most likely going to go for a 15 spawning pool, followed up by a 15 hatchery. There we go, actually, spawning pool going down. Just like I said it. Oh my god, I'm so clever. Oh, I'm so clever. No, I'm actually not. So yeah, actually at the moment of this video going live, it's maybe kind of funny to say, I will actually be on holiday in France at this very moment in time, but you know, you're not realizing that because I pre-recorded some videos, man. I'm getting smarter every second we are here. No, but I just wanted to have some footage up also when I'm not actually at home. Just because I want to be uploading every 2 or 3 days. That should actually be... It should be going up automatically. I should not have to put it up myself. Oh well. It's going to be... actually double pylon block right here. LiquidHero also putting a pylon on the natural as well as at the third base of DRG, so it will delay DRG quite a bunch. Of course, LiquidHero knows from the first games and the previous games, he knows that DRG will go blindly for this third base without even scouting it, and he actually manages to block it off so far pretty damn nicely, I gotta say, doing everything he can to just delay the base of the of the Zerg player as soon as he can, or quickly as he can, and there we go. 4 Zerglings going down on that pylon right now. Interesting choice actually. I see a lot of Zerg players who would actually take 1 Zergling to chase this. Oh, actually a gateway going down. Nice block right there of the Protoss player. What I was trying to say is that most Zerg players nowadays will actually take 1 Zergling and actually follow around this probe, just so it cannot put down any proxy pylons or whatever. But looks like DRG opts to just take 4 Zerglings rather, to take down all those pylons and gateways or whatever. And already the third base is going down for DRG. 4 minutes and 30 seconds is the standard timing for a third base, so he's not delayed at that at all. And actually, nice catch right there by DRG, splitting up his Zerglings to actually catch this second drone from going up. Also having already a queen at the low ground right now, queen in the main, and no gas is taken just yet. Meanwhile, the other side of the map, actually, we see the gateway going down. Already finished, actually, so most likely gonna get a cybernetic score relatively quickly. Also getting more drones up, or more probes up, rather, in his second nexus right now, which finished right there. And this is all making up, actually, cybernetic score is already halfway done. This is all making up for a pretty standard Zerg versus Protoss for so far, as we speak. At this point in time, it can pretty much be everything. Of course, LiquidHero can go for a 3rd and 4th gas guys relatively quickly, indicating that he might go for some standard Protoss play, like we saw in the other games as well. But of course, I actually wonder, did DRG see those gases? No, he did not poke in to actually check up those gases. Would be nice actually for DRG to just move up a little bit with this Overlord right about here, and he can actually see those both gases. Being mined at this point in time, indicating that it's not going to be any kind of 7 or 8 gate kind of MC style of push. But of course, I could not critique him too much, or criticize him too much rather, because he's DRG, man. He knows what he's doing. He knows it way better than me. So I should not have too much trouble actually saying that kind of stuff. So there we go, we see the gases going down, 3 gases once again around the 6 minute and 30 second mark. We see a lot of Korean Zergs doing that nowadays, and it looks like DRG actually pioneered that style. Of course, in the video comments, probably someone is going to be, well, Lowko, you're totally wrong. That definitely was not DRG will pioneer that shit. And no, I don't know. It just notifies me that DRG has been doing this for quite a while, whereas other Zerg players like Stefano tries to actually get it around the 5 minute 35-ish seconds mark, or 45-ish second mark. But here we go, LiquidHero going for his third base really early, even before his third and fourth gas are taken, and DRG knows about this. But here we go, actually we see Zerglings running across the map already, going to pick off a free Zealot, it looks like, if he actually manages to get it. Yeah, actually is going to opt to get the Zealot first before going after the Stalker, and actually it looks like LiquidHero is going to ward off all those Zerglings for now. I wonder if he's actually going to scout this just now. He actually should be able to. Yeah, he sees the sentry, so he's not going to go in. And this is the point where DRG sees the third base, as well as 2 gateways already forming the wall off right here. So, as we see already the lair going down, and as soon as he saw this gas, or as soon as he saw this base being taken, he actually got his gas geyser up. 3 more gas geysers going down actually, so nice timing there to note. If you want to practice this kind of style, when you see a third base of the protoss player, you just take 3 more gases. Don't even start the upgrades in your evolution chamber apparently. He's most likely going to go for a spire, because well, that's what DRG loves to do. So there we go, we see the lair finishing up, and somewhere, some way, yeah, there we go, the spire is going down. As we already saw on the production tab. So looks like this is going to be a fairly comfortable game for MVPDRG, putting him in his comfort zone. Of course, he loves to open up with a lot of Mutalisk and just harassing and making Ling Muta, because he's really well known for that. And so far in this series, actually, LiquidHero did not allow him to do that so far. So I'm actually going to take a sip of my drink. Well, we have a little bit of a standstill at this point in time. Both players not really doing anything. 10 Zerglings right now going down for DRG, but those probably just gonna be for defense and maybe a little bit of poking action at the third base of LiquidHero, just to see if he's out of position or not. Maybe be able to pick up something. There we go, actually having a Zealot at the watchtower right now in a nice position right there. Nobody is going to attack that Zealot, that's for sure. And actually, he's going to actually put a Zergling at the watchtower on the other side just to cancel out the watchtower effect. As you can see right now, neither player having the effect right here. And it looks like he does opt to actually go and just take out the Zealots, not even microing the Zerglings, because well, there's just too much effort for a little bit of an improvement right there. But the Zealot going down, but the sentries and the Zealots are going to go push ahead. And actually just a new Zealot being pushed out at the watchtower right now. It looks like we have an observer moving across the base right now, seeing everything, and there we go. He's going to scout the spire from going up, but there's already 11 Mutalisk on their way right now. And I think, how is LiquidHero going to respond to this? He's not adding any kind of, he's adding 2 cannons right now actually. Actually putting both of them at the natural, because it's his most, no actually it's only one at the natural. Little bit of an harassment right here by LiquidHero, or by DRG rather. Always Zerglings being force field right there, so those are most likely all going to go down. Solid force field right there by LiquidHero, of course, as we expected. But right now, the Mutalisk are roaming across the map. They are pretty much completely free to do and stand where they want, but already Stalkers in their way, as well as a cannon in the middle line. So those Mutalisk are just going to be there to put the Protoss into the main, or into the base as well. There's no way the Protoss player is going to move out right now, and as you can see, drones being made right now on the production tab, as well as more and more Zerglings. As well as Zerglings right now. +2 attack going down for the Zergling upgrade, as well as +1 in the Hive grade about to finish. Or in the Spire rather, about to finish. And right now we actually do not see any kind of roach play. 44 roaches, or 44 Zerglings on the production tab right now, while this observer is being picked up. Most likely a big attack at this point in time by DRG, and nice focus firing here of the sentries. All sentries pretty much going down, and of course as a Protoss player you never want your sentries to go down. You want to have those the entire game pretty much, because those are your most valuable gas units that you have at this point in time, of course, after the Immortals. But right now we see a lot of Zerglings being across the map right now. A few Zerglings looking to maybe poke a little bit into the third base to get the armor out of position. But right now we see the Zerg player going into the natural right now, and actually Zerglings slipping by, so they are moving into the main right here. And they might as well be able to pick off a lot of drones, but no, it looks like he's target firing the Nexus with those Mutalisk. Interesting choice right there. All those pros being on hold position, and I wonder if he's going to be able to actually pull off this Nexus. It looks like the Nexus will be able to go down, but at what cost? Did he actually manage to kill any drones right here? Only 3 drones going down, which will probably is two of them is probably going to be scouting drones, so maybe only 1 or 2 drones being killed at this point in time, or probes rather, by LiquidHero. Solid defense right there, of course losing the Nexus, but this is only 400 minerals. This is basically the equivalent to losing like 4 zealots, if you count it mineral wise. Of course it's also a lot of time that is wasted into that, but a nice solid attack right there, even though a nice solid attack right there by LiquidHero. LiquidHero going to actually push off 2 Archons, no 1 Archon, is he going to, yeah, he's actually going to get the second Archon as well, but he's losing so many Mutalisks at this point in time. We actually look at the unit loss tab, yeah, as you can see in the top left corner right now of the screen right here, the resources that the Zerg player lost at this point in time is way bigger than the Protoss player, so far the Protoss player LiquidHero is playing cost efficient, but of course there is a 4th base as well as a 5th base going down right now by DRG, so it looks like he is going to be able to play it out. So far so good. He's actually opting to go for Banelings right now, moving in for a lot of Banelings, as well as getting the pathogen glands upgrade for its infestors, which is about halfway done, giving the infestors their invaluable energy upgrade. So it looks like, yeah, LiquidHero at this point in time is going to try and take off his 4th base himself. Of course, his 4th base is going to be crucial to his long game longevity, I guess you could call it. And a few zealots actually trying to warp by, but I don't expect this is going to do much. Already having spine crawlers in place just if necessary, as well as a lot of army right here. And yeah, they might be able to maybe pick off a drone right there. 1 drone going down, but nothing much happening. While we see the hive going down for the Zerg player right now. More and more Banelings being warped in at this point in time, and it looks like he is going to actually stay on this stack of units for a little while longer. Most likely, however, as soon as the hive tech finishes, he's going to go ahead and get the greatest spy going. But we see a little bit of harassment right there on the natural of LiquidHero, but overextension by DRG, losing a lot of Mutalisks for pretty much nothing. If you check the unit loss stat, well, only 2 drones were, or 2 probes rather, were killed in that engagement, and I don't think that was worth it because he lost a lot of Mutalisks. But of course, at this point in time, DRG is maxed out, where LiquidHero is only at 167 supply, so he needs to clear up a little bit of supply right there. But nice storms going down by LiquidHero, but at this point in time, DRG is basically just trying to actually just kill what he can. He doesn't want this army anymore. As you can see, 3 or 6 infestors starting on the projectile, and actually he's target firing the 4th base, and actually the 4th base is going to go down. So once again, the Protoss player is down a base, or actually down 2 bases at this point in time. We see the 5th base being finished at this point in time for the Zerg player, but I don't think this base will go up, because we see these Protoss player moving out across the map at this point in time. Nice blink forward, picking off maybe 1 Marilisk. I actually don't know if he actually got one, but more and more Banelings being morphed right now, as well as more Zerglings going around. The greatest spire is about 25% done, and I expect to see any kind of I expect any of those, what are they called? Corruptors going out any point in time right now to morph into those juicy Broodlords, because those are the Zerg Death Ball. Those are the strongest units versus Protoss, and you want to have them up as many as you can, as quickly as you can. There we see a nice spine crawler wall going up right now, but they are going to not stand a chance against those blink stalkers. All the stalkers going to go ahead, but he's not going to commit to killing this base. He knows that there's only a few drones mining at this base, and he knows he's not risking his entire army to actually try and get this base up. But at this point in time, we actually see a pretty even army supply, or a pretty even supply in general for the Protoss player, but this is not worth it. All those zealots are lost for pretty much nothing. But of course, zealots are not the unit that you want anyway at this point in the game. And yeah, you can lose them at this point in time. Of course, he's only at 160 supply or 170 supply as we speak. He's jumping ahead 10 supply, and those zealots aren't the most worthwhile unit. But yeah, actually 2 Cryptumers being pushed off, being killed off right there by the Protoss player. It looks like they were still actually just standing across the map right here. But at this point in time, 6 Broodlords are already morphing in right here. Solid play by the Zerg player. I'm really impressed by DRG's play this game. Of course, he wasted a lot of Mutalisks for not that much of effort. But he actually, yeah, 11 drones going down at this point in time. But he actually managed to kill off 2 bases, which just puts him just a little bit ahead. Of course, the Spinecrawler wall is finished at this point point in time. He actually moved a few spine crawlers that were up here. But right now we have infestors with this army, and of course infestors are able to fungal, and those fungal will just be able to put the entire protoss army basically at the standstill, because those fungals will not make your army able to move. And of course those spine crawler are really, they do a lot of DPS, and as long as your army of the protoss player is standing across and in range of the spine crawler wall, they do so much damage, because this is basically free supply right here. The Zerg player at this point in time is pretty much maxed, and those spine crawlers just add to the damage of the army that he already has. And look at the amount of ultra or of Broadlords he has right now. 4 Broadlords actually being about to finish right there. Actually 9 Broadlords at this point in time at 21 minute mark, so not bad at all. 3 more Broadlords actually being morphed at this point in time, and I think he is going to go ahead and actually push into the 4 base right here of the Protoss player. Of course LiquidHero is going to try and actually kill as much as he can, but of course those Broadlords actually having already +1 attack upgrade, so those do a lot of damage at this point in time. Of course, nice blink forward right there, but at what cost? He's going to lose so many Stalkers for pretty much just a few Broadlords, and it looks like he's going to be able to actually push into this army right here. Nice control by DRG, not losing that much, only losing the cheap units rather, and he's going to just, looks like he steamroll all those Stalkers. Nice push right here. Once again by MVPDRG, not losing too much supply, but right now a lot of Stalkers being worked in, and he might as well pick off everything. Are those infestors going to go down? Looks like a few Zerglings are going to reinforce this army, and of course Zerglings are great against Stalkers, because, well, Stalkers only have a certain amount of attacks per second, where Zerglings are really small and really cheap, and they come in a lot, so... more infested Terrans going down right now, and nice stream of the Zerg army. Right now on the minimap we see a lot of Zerglings going to go ahead and actually kill off and surround this army. Right, nice push right here by MVPDRG, actually reinforces this pretty much perfectly. He anticipated that the Protoss player would probably reinforce with a lot of Stalkers compared to a lot of Zealots. Or with a lot of Zealots in... wait, what did I say? Yeah, he actually expected the Protoss player to go ahead and morph in a lot of... Stalkers instead of Zealots, there we go, and he anticipated that he could surround them with a lot of roaches. Right now he actually got a bunch of roaches out to kill those Zealots while killing the 4th base. Of course, the 4th base is down, so right now it looks like the Protoss play is pretty much down to 2 base economy. The main is barely being mined at this point in time, only a bunch of ropes mining right there, while we see the 5th, or actually this is a 6th base for the Zerg player going down in the bottom right corner, while we see the 5th base being pretty anticipated with a lot of drones right now. More and more Broadlords going down, 9 on the protection tab actually, and as well as a bunch of Corruptors going. And actually what the Protoss player needs at this point in time is a mothership. He's actually having the fleet beacon right now, and he's also getting the Dark Shrine, it looks like, but he's not getting a mothership. I wonder why he's not, because all those Archons and a mothership will pretty much be the only way to actually deal with a lot of Corruptors. Of course it will be hard either way, but I don't think he stands a chance with just this little of an army. He needs a little bit of luck to get those this vortex in a proper position to actually get those Archons in and do an Archon toilet. But well, we see actually a lot of proper play right here of DRG. Apparently he made all those gas being wasted into a lot of units right now for LiquidHero, and he's not able to get the mothership in time. It looks like, because the Zerg Deadball is about to approach once again. We already see a lot of Broadlords being morphed in, as well as a lot of already on the map. Of course, Broadlord, Infestor, Corruptor, pretty much the strongest unit composition in the entire game. And actually, we see 7 more Infestors going down right now, which is basically the perfect army composition. Sitting in this spine crawler, well, there is no way this Protoss army is able to attack into this. There's just simply no way. Once the Protoss army engages this, there will be a fungal growth on top of the entire army, and everything will just die. So I wonder what LiquidHero decides to do at this point in time. Is he going to actually just wait, or is he going to actually... Oh, he actually scouts this base right now, so he will be able to probably pick off this base with not too much of a content, because, well, this army is just too slow. And it looks like the Zerg army is on march right now. We see everything moving out by the Zerg player, of course. Infestors sitting underneath the Broadlords, as well as a little bit, a few Zerglings just to scout ahead and actually see what's going on. Nice feedback right there on a infestor, and that's basically killing the infestor because of all the energy that it had. And of course this is costing him a few fungal growths as well as a few infested terrans. Probably going to throw down a few infested terrans if he needs to. There we go, a few infested terrans going down, but what cost? Oh my god, see all those, look at all those broodlings going to go and actually attack all this protoss army. Nice blink forward right there, but it looks like there's just too much Zerg at this point in time, and it looks like DRG manages to win this game. I don't see any way that LiquidHero can push back from this. Of course he is on 3 mining bases, but at what cost is he going to be able to push down? Yeah, and actually GG by the protoss players. So at this point in time it's 3-1 in a best of 9 series of Zerg versus protoss, and I see you in the next game. Bye!